If I just wrangled a mythical beast to turn my Lowrance graph on and my spinnerbait fluttered down, look at that, 4 3/4, 5-pounder.
The Fishin' Show with JT Kenney is brought to you by Florida Space Coast. Plan your next adventure at visitspacecoast.com. Ardent Reels, Halo Fishing Rods, Freedom Lures, B&W Trailer Hitches, Nichols Lures, Scum Frog, Snag Proof, Bob Steele Chevrolet, NetBait. Greenway Plants reminds you to thank a farmer. Set the Hook Baits.
Finally, it has finally happened. We are floating. There's the boat ramp. We are on Headwaters Lake, just south of Palm Bay. One of the most storied bass fisheries that no one's ever fished. Okay, this is the initial week. Today is not the first day, but it's the initial week. But this is the first episode of the Fishin' Show with JT Kenney from Headwaters Lake. This lake is habitat one end to the other, bait fish one end to the other, and guess what else it's one end to the other? Great big bass. Let's go see some of them. See that? He hit it right at the... I was dropping my spinnerbait down. Dude, and he just whacked it right there. I mean, he hit it, just smashed that thing. Pretty good fish to start. The old Nichols spinnerbait. Look at that guy. Ha-ha. Just stabbed right in the top. Look at that. Dude, I threw it out there, and it's a little bit deeper right here. It's kind of on the edge of that hydrilla. I reached down to turn my Lowrance graph on and my spinnerbait fluttered down. Look at that, 4 3/4, 5-pounder. Ugh, good way to start. You know, when you're filming a fishing show on your new home lake, the first fishing show you're filming on your new home lake, and the first bass you catch is a 4 3/4, 5-pounder, might be a good day, boys. I've been hit. Mayday. Mayday. Been compromised. Been compromised. They love this color spinnerbait down here in Florida from Nichols. I mean, they absolutely love that. Here's what I want to show you guys. See this? See how he's got like that hump on his head? That's the St. Johns River strain of bass right there. When they got that hump head like that, those are the meanest, funnest bass there is, man. That is so awesome. Now it's just, should you catch another one on a spinnerbait or throw the whopper plopper up there and catch one? Vicious. Vicious strikes. Not a great big one, but when they hit a topwater here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in August, they mean it. They're vicious, have a very bad attitude, and those trocars have got him. Had to get the old eagle claw pliers out on that guy. You know, when you guys are filling your boat up, especially if you're going on a really, really far, you know, ride in your boat, I mean, tournament guys and stuff, you're gonna make a really long run. It's kind of a cool little deal I do when my boat's on the trailer and I'm filling it up. Try to want to make sure that when you pull up to the gas pump, that it's level. Some of these places, like especially some of these smaller, like mom and pop places and stuff, it'll tend to be on an angle, you know, and what that'll do is that will allow you not to be able to fill up your tank all the way. And it depends on which side it lays and actually which boat you have and which side that your gas fill comes out on. But anyway, just make sure that it's nice and level if you're going to try to get the maximum amount of fuel into your boat when it's sitting on the trailer. Wrestled another one. Ooh, look out, little fella. Come here, young man. I got him 6 ways from Sunday. Something happened. My equipment's been compromised again. Come here. There's a nice one. Just about can't get my big meat grips around that guy. Palm Bay Gold. All right, guys, Headwaters Lake. This place has been it's been something that everybody's been looking forward to for so long. It's been impounded for like 7 years or something like that. They stocked 1 million bass in it. They stocked like 700,000 crappie and how many million bluegill and just stocked this thing like crazy. They enhanced the whole south end of the lake. They dug ditches, they terraced the ditches so they're like 9 feet, 7 feet, 4 feet. Hydrilla everywhere. This place has just got hydrilla all over the place. But the biggest thing about this place to me, bait fish. It's absolutely full of bait fish. Most of the bass that you catch here, actually you'll have tails sticking out of their gullet. You know, it's just, this place is just absolutely amazing. But it's something here in the Palm Bay area that we've been waiting for so long. There was a lot of stuff happened here. There was delay after delay in opening this place, and just, you know, the lure of it. Is it ever going to open? Well, man, it's finally open. My expectations of this place were really, really sky high, and they're exceeded. This place is, and there's no doubt in my mind, this is going to be the premier bass fishing destination in the world. It is 10,000 or 12,000 acres of cover. Like I said, there's cover from one end to the other, east to west, north to south. It's not like you have to go around and fish the bank. You can literally almost just stop anywhere and you're in hydrilla that has an edge to it, and a thick spot and a thin spot. Like, it's just, the whole lake is just a giant bass fishing paradise. And you know, we've been on it for a couple of days now. Just amazing how many, I mean, my hands are tore up from catching so many bass. Like, it's just amazing catching them on spinner bait. It's August. It opened up August 10th. You know, it's August and it's hot and we're still catching them. I cannot imagine, literally can't imagine what this place is going to be like come January, February, March, December. You know, when the bass fishing typically in South and Central Florida is really, really good. It's going to be amazing. I absolutely cannot wait. I encourage you guys, if you have a bucket list bass fishing destination, this has got to be it. It is absolutely amazing. I'm beside myself that I actually live like 8 miles from this place. I mean, it's amazing. I have the most awesome bass playground right in my backyard just south of Palm Bay. That fish was running at me really, really fast. That makes me, yeah, they're jumping behind us too. That makes me worried when they're coming at me really fast, because a lot of times that's a big one you can't catch up to. Dang it! Decent fish. Oh, Just so mean. You know, that goes to show you. So what we just did, we come up this hydrilla line. Let's get him back in the water. We just come up this hydrilla line with a whopper plopper, and we caught several, caught 3 or 4. But I just felt like there was more fish here. There's a lot of activity down through here. You can see a lot of bait and stuff popping. Pulled out the old Nichols pulsator. Shebang. He caught me off guard. Oh. What's going on here? Have I just wrangled a mythical beast? He's still shaking. I think I'm gonna have a bass and some grass. That's a fact. I got the grass. We have the grass. Now, just is there a bass in there? There is a bass in there. A decent sized specimen at that. We have the bass. Ooh, look out, boys! Look out, boys! You have been duped by the pulsator. That's another nice one. Hey, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Pulsating them. That was, I mean, annihilated that thing. With great vengeance and furious anger. Oh. He fell off, but that's okay. At this rate, I'm just going to throw out there and catch another one. I love this place. Uh-oh, boys. What do we do here? We've been thumped. And you, sir, have been pulsated. Man, these strikes are freaking vicious, dude. I mean, straight up vicious. It's awesome. You know, so far today we've been up to August, Palm Bay, Florida. Hot. It is hot. Water temperature is 87 degrees. So what I try to do a lot of times is this time of year, try to find that little bit deeper water. And in this particular place, we got a really deep little pit right here on Headwaters Lake. So we pulled in here, lots of hydrilla around the edges, and we caught a few on a whopper plopper, but then turned back around, went back down through the same stretch with the pulsator, Nichols pulsator, JT Kenney signature color. We got a Halo KS2 Elite, an Ardent Apex Elite Reel, 6.5 to 1. I like the 6.5 to 1 on spinnerbait so I don't overwind it. The 7.3 to 1, my hand tends to go a little too fast, but as you can see, they were eating, and I said on 17-pound fluorocarbon. They are eating this thing. This lake, Headwaters Lake, is amazing. We have been, the last couple of days, we've been all over this place. Haven't found a bad place yet. There's got to be a bad place to fish on this lake somewhere, but I haven't found it yet. And now I'm going to get right back at pulsating them. You need to hold on to your fishing pole when you're fishing here, because they will about try to take it away from you. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh. Come here, girl. They do not quit. They do not quit. Oh boy. Get over here. There's a nice one. Look at that guy. Paul sated. I'm gonna tell you what, look how fat these fish are. Dude, look at that. This is August in Florida. Dude, they're usually thin, lean, unlike myself. Thin and lean. They're not. They're fat and eating. it's a timid little fish. I don't think it's a timid little fish. Did I say that already? I don't know what I've done here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a fair specimen. I've gotten a fair specimen here. Oh yeah. Fair specimen. I'm on the old salt lag. Oh God, don't do it like what I just did. Don't ever do that. Oh, come here. Beautiful fish. Terrible landing job, but a beautiful fish. Look at that guy. Salt lick and trocar stabbed right in the noggin. I mean, oh, tell me Headwaters Lake is not absolutely full of them like this. Full of them. And clear water. Freaking awesome. All right, guys. What an amazing day. It wasn't even a whole day. I mean, we were only out here for just a few hours. This episode of the Fishin Show with JT Kenney was awesome. We caught him on a whopper plopper. We caught him on the Nichols Lures Pulsator half-ounce spinnerbait. Dude, we had some, I mean, straight up vicious spinnerbait bites and some pretty vicious topwater bites too. So much fun here. This is our first episode, probably first of quite a few you're going to see from right here just south of Palm Bay on Headwaters Lake. It's finally open. Giant lake, hydrilla wall to wall, easy running. This place is great. It is, well, as you can see, all the fish we caught today. How awesome was that? And you guys need to come down here to Palm Bay, check out Headwaters Lake. I'm sure you're going to see a lot more episodes from us right here on Headwaters Lake. That's the Fishin' Show with JT Kenney, solo edition. We out.
The Fishin' Show with JT Kenney is brought to you by Florida Space Coast. Plan your next adventure at visitspacecoast.com. Ardent Reels, Halo Fishing Rods, Freedom Lures, B&W Trailer Hitches, Nichols Lures, Scum Frog, Snag Proof, Bob Steele Chevrolet, NetBait. Greenway Plants reminds you to thank the farmer. Set the Hook Baits.